Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hi guys, it's Sue from Sushi Pina Creative, and I thought tonight you might want to just hang with me while I do some painting. So I'm going to focus the camera basically on the painting as opposed to myself, and just so that you can see what I'm doing. And I figured the conversation maybe tonight, or the topic of tonight, would be about the scams that are potentially going on out there. So we're going to start that with that, and we'll see. So right now I'm working on Lux. Lux is by Cassie Brace, and so she or he, whichever, has got a few different layers on. It's got the base coat and some blushing and a little bit of the head darkening, and so it's almost like giving the Reborn a look of hair, but it will be covered up by the actual rooting. Just gives the underneath a little bit of darker color at that point. So yeah, so we're going to work on Lux. So anyways, talking about the scams. There's some scams going on out there that some people have been caught up in and have lost money. And actually I've seen lots of photos of typically what the actual companies post as for the pictures of the actual Reborn that they're selling, and then to what they get is just two totally different images. And I might be able to just slip one in on the video here when I post this. But yeah, it's pretty bad. And I think some people, I don't know exactly, there's people that have the attraction to the Reborn doll, that they're in it to make money, and that's about it, which is unfortunate. And the people who are buying these Reborns, they're really not doing their research. What's happening is they're being basically cheated out of their money. You do get what you pay for. That's the bottom line here. I've had someone comment to me. I've taken my little one, Miss Ruby, who I call Maya. I've taken her out to do some shopping, and there was a senior's home, and one of the ladies there, not one of the residents, but one of the nurses or nurses' aides or whatever, asked me how much I charged, and when I told her it was in and around $700 per Reborn, she said she would never ever pay that much, and she just doesn't understand how she says basically how much how a doll can cost that much. And it's totally fine with me. I told her that too. Like, it's entirely up to her on what she chooses to pay. But the bottom line here is you will get what you paid for. Everything that I pay on a kit is in US dollars. When I purchase the kit, it's US dollars. When I purchase the paints that I use, Genesis paints, US dollars. The rooting, or like the hair, US dollars. So it starts adding up, and that's one thing. The other thing is the amount of time that actually goes into it. I don't like I've seen those scam dolls, and which is sort of scary because I know that no time goes into those. That's for sure. So, yeah, I don't know how much time they spend on that, but it's very poorly made. I'll make sure I do have up an example if it hasn't been posted already there. And so the amount of time and work that goes into a reborn doll clearly should show you like what the doll looks like in the end, on what creating a reborn or bringing to life a reborn by a great artist is all about, or a good artist is all about. Like, whether they take it seriously or not, right? I could just slap on a couple of coats and say, hey, there you go, and charge a fortune, but I don't do that. Every doll that I do, every reborn doll that I do, I challenge myself more and more to make it more realistic than the last one that I had done. I love doing this. To me, it's very calming. Not to mention how cute they can be in the end. But I mean, there's several things that go into bringing one of these guys to life, or one of these little squishies to life. Lots of work. And so layers, like layers and layers, layers and baking, and layers and baking, and layers and baking, and different tones, everything, from veining to mottling, to the shades of red, the purple in there, and the hair color in there, and it's a lot of work. And for a true reborn artist, it's not considered work, it's art to them. And shame on those that are basically screwing or a lot of people out there and taking their money. And to be honest, guys, it happens to be these companies are coming out of Asia apparently, and I don't know if they're actually stealing the sculpts or what's happening there, but it's not good. It really truly isn't good. And I hope that none of you fall victim to any of that. So anyways, let's see here. I'm gonna just give this a try. I gotta find which one do I want here. So one like that. Oh, that's a bigger one. Oh, here's a smaller one. So I'll give this a try here. But yeah, so hopefully none of you fall victim to the likes of some of these people. You really need to do your research when you're purchasing your reborn. You really do. until I see you guys again, have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. Go ahead and like the video. And follow me. Continue to follow me on Instagram at sue.shapina.creative. And on Facebook, Sue Shapina Creative. You can hit up my store anytime, check out what babies are there. Slim pickings right now, there's only one. And that is shop SueShapinaCreative.com. So Ramsey is still up for adoption, and it would be nice to have him find a home before Christmas, but if he's not, then or if not, he'll stick around with me for the next little bit. And until Lux is ready, and then he'll have a companion. But until I see you guys again, have a great one. Talk to you later. Cheers.
Every single day, I'm gone